Hey, how's it going, everyone? Good morning. Hey. Today is December, I think it's the 16th today. I've been telling myself for a bit I'm going to start doing this video podcast and just like a podcast in general. So this is going to be the first one, you know? Unless for some reason I decide not to, but I think this will be the first one. I'm just on my way to work right now. It's cool. I don't even have one of those clippy things for my phone yet. You're on my dashboard. But I think one of the things that I want to think about today and just kind of talk about for this first episode is, and it's kind of fitting for me the first episode too, because it's Monday. Just kind of talking about like Mondays and getting started with just working and like that could be anything. It could be for your own personal shit or just Mondays in general, like going to work. Because I hear a lot of people always talk about, hating Mondays and, it's such a Monday vibes and all this. And I definitely get that. I've been there, guilty of it myself. But I really do believe, Mondays are what you make of them, just like any other day. So, if you allow yourself to go into a Monday just with, a sorry attitude, then, that's all that you're really going to get out of it. It's just like anything else. You gotta just commit to making it as best as you can. Mondays can be a pain in the ass, sure, because you're tired, especially if you had a lot to drink over the weekend, or if you are like me and you usually decide that Sunday's the best day to eat stuff that's not the best for you. Then you end up paying for that on Monday, and that can really make things suck. But if you set up your choices right, it doesn't have to be so bad. I mean, Mondays can be really rejuvenating. It's a fresh slate, especially coming into the work week. It's a fresh chance to really get some work done and to set yourself up well for the week. This isn't Garfield, I always have to tell myself that, like Jim Davis isn't gonna come and just drop some lasagna all of a sudden. This isn't a Garfield cartoon. It's you got to get the work done anyways. It's what if you were to take that attitude for your own personal endeavors, And I always think about for myself, if I was a part of, if I had my own team of people working for me, it's I'd want them to feel that fire every day, and Mondays are no exception. Monday should be an inspiring time, but it's just really all about being consistent and setting yourself up to have a good day, and that starts on Sunday morning. At least for me, if we're talking about Mondays, your Monday experience starts on Sunday morning. What you eat, are you exercising, are you drinking enough water, are you prepping for Monday, if you work a 9 to 5, are you making food for yourself to have throughout the week, or are you gonna wing it and be stressed in the mornings or something like that? You hear people talk about it all the time, and so that's why I feel it's important to talk about, because there are people out there that'll discredit it and think that that it doesn't matter. But if you are trying to take your schedule up to the next level and just increase your hustle overall for anything that you're doing, planning ahead and forcing yourself to stay in the mindset that you want yourself to be in is just such an important concept. And it's taken me a long time to get better at that, I used to really allow myself to just kind of be a sorry ass and feel sorry for myself and just waste time, I guess. I don't think I ever was that big a time waster overall, but we all do it from time to time. I'm really digging this angle right now. You guys are behind my steering wheel. It's kind of cool. I want to talk about topics that are just going on in my life. I do a lot of music and I work with a lot of artists, but I also just have a regular ass life that I've come to kind of realize lately that just my insight on my day-to-day happenings might help someone else out. I know that I've listened to plenty of podcasts from regular ass people that have definitely inspired me and changed the way I look out on things. So I hope I can do that for you too. Everything from relationships to music to life around town to family, anything like that. Plan to have some guest speakers. My friend Billy is going to be doing a few with me. He's just got a lot of really good outlook on like community and relating to each other through music, and which is something that I've always felt really passionate about. So I'm really excited for that. I ran into an ex-girlfriend yesterday, and that was kind of weird. And I've had some relationship shit going on for myself, for my current relationship, and running into an ex-girlfriend, usually that wouldn't throw me for a loop at all, you know, like at all. But just because of where my headspace has been for what's going on in my heart right now and in my headspace just overall, really kind of like threw me off, that was what surprised me. Like I wasn't you know, thrown off emotionally just by seeing her. I was thrown off by how much it affected me just to have that sort of situation come up. And it could have been anybody, or it could have been a variety of other things related to that. But I just think that it's pretty heavy, you know. And kind of what I'm taking away from that is I'm just trying to be nice to myself about it, and really just realize that I have to give myself more emotional room, you know. I have to give myself wiggle room and allow myself to ebb and flow and like have ups and downs, because like I haven't been feeling like super defeated or just emotionally drained or anything, but definitely what's been going on has been a tax on me, has definitely been taxing. I won't get into what's going on, but everyone has relationship problems from time to time. If you can relate, you know, drop a comment, you know, if you want to share what's been going on with you or anything like that. Because we got to talk about that stuff. We really do. Like I have a lot of friends, but I don't really have that many friends that I feel like I can super openly talk about my relationship with. So if you are one of those friends, thank you for supporting me. But it's interesting, you know, ex-girlfriends, ex-boyfriends, you know, ex-friends. That shit's heavy. It can be fucking heavy and it can be fucking weird. There's so many things that we just discredit, and so many things that we just expect ourselves to just be okay with and like get over and move on. And this particular girlfriend, like I was definitely the one that had initiated that split, but I never like started to hate her guts or anything. We definitely had a toxic thing going on, and we needed to split up, and I'm sure she would agree with that more than anybody. But like goddamn, it's still heavy. Those are still people that you open yourself up to, and it's easy to like tell yourself, oh, I shouldn't feel this, I shouldn't feel that, but you really got to give yourself that emotional wiggle room. That's the only way that you're gonna really be able to like grow and mature through the situation wholeheartedly. Because one thing mature people don't do is shut themselves out and just like try and cut off their feelings and pretend things don't exist. That's not how that works. You don't get to do that. If you do that's how you end up with resentment. It's how you end up with bitterness. It's how you end up feeling just like you can't open up to people. So don't do that to yourself. If anyone can relate, you know, I'd love to hear it. Like this podcast, like I said, I want to be able to kind of share just some of what's going on in my life and help people out. But also at the same time, like this is therapeutic for me. I'm a regular ass dude. I like to do regular ass things. So I mean, if anything I'm telling you, you're going through too, like please seriously, like drop a comment. I really want to hear about it, because it allows for me to think a little less dramatically about shit, and I hope that I can bring that to other people as well with this. So this podcast, just a couple closing thoughts, because I'm on my way to work here and I'm just about to pull into my parking spot. Closing thoughts on this. Thank you again for tuning in. If you're listening to this first little quick introductory episode, this is before we got the sonic branding going, before we got all the good like bells and whistles of this. So you guys are the real MVPs with the support. It probably plays number 1 through like 15 or something like that. So thank you guys. This podcast won't just be like relationships and about problems and stuff like that. I want to talk about some real positive stuff too, which is mostly what goes on in my head and in my heart. So I'm excited to share that. But that's just a little bit of what's going on with me. So I hope you have a good Monday. Try and relax. chill out. Remember, this isn't the fucking Garfield cartoon. You gotta just take it one day at a time. Take it proud. Make sure that you're making yourself proud with your choices. If you're already starting up Monday and you're just like, nah, this isn't happening, dude, tomorrow, then your Tuesday morning starts today. So like, start making the choices that you need to make tomorrow good. But thank you guys, love you. Make sure that you hit subscribe and hit the notifications button so that you get notified of any new videos that I'm making. Thanks guys, talk to you later.
Hey.